I want the money, power, and respect. Bitches get wet when they see a check. Drop like 5 nigga on my neck. Splashy nigga see the
This is another episode of the BTB Gorilla Zone, and I am one of your hosts for today, BTB Grilla, and alongside
is your boy BTB Swaggy. Hope everybody having a great year, man. As always, man. Great year, great day. Just get to it. That's all you can do at the end of the day.
For sure, no. Sipping on some Jarritos right here. I think that's how you say it, Jarritos. Yeah, that Hispanic Mexican soda, I believe. It's fire enough. That flavor is called something I can't pronounce either. So, yeah, somebody can let my ignorance know what the hell that is. All right. So, what else are we sipping on over here today? Before we get into our conversation, let's let everybody know what we getting into, how we feeling, what we vibing on.
Know how we coming, man. We sipping on that Patroni. I don't really got too much information on this. You got more information than me.
Man, shit. It's supposed to be stronger than the other one. Yeah.
That's it. That's
yeah.
What it look.
The boy didn't really know too much about it. He said it's stronger than the regular one. That was all he said. He said it has more of the bite to it. Yeah, I don't know. We gotta ask Nori or one of them niggas on Drink Champs. You know what I'm saying?
They definitely might know better than us.
For real. We just we don't even drink every show. You know what I'm saying? We really be like,
just shooting the shit.
It be depending on what vibe it is and shit like that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the vibe. But hip hop wise, right? So before every episode and stuff, we'll either come across some hip hop news, right? Like naturally, you know what I'm saying, interacting with the social media and shit, which I be trying to stay away from. But or we'll look for some shit. And Nicki Minaj.
Barbie. What she do, man?
Man, look, you seen the title of the joint? It was like the end of Nicki Minaj, some shit like that.
The downfall of
the downfall of Nicki Minaj. Because I don't think you can really end a Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? It would take a lot.
Yeah, she got too many bars behind her for that.
It would take a lot. But
it's too many barbs, man.
The content of it, though, like the content of the video, I think it showed a lot of good hip-hop beef, which I love that shit. A lot of it I ain't even know about. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know she had issues with Latto. I didn't know she had that scuffle with Cardi B as far as in whatever happened to that golf ball joint. And Cardi, that's my homie. Look, I fuck with Cardi. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, and who else was she beefing with throughout that?
Megan Thee Stallion, Big Latto, Cardi B. Those is really the three big beefs that they really mentioned.
Okay, well, we're going to have to mix this shit up then, because now, speaking of Megan Thee Stallion, fucking also see stuff coming up with her again right now in the headlines with the Tory Lanz situation and everything. And I'm sorry that, got to bring this up, but it's like, I don't know, yo, on the motherfucking, on the information side of it, it's like one of those things where, even though it does involve her life and things that she went through and stuff, it's still like, it involves his life and his side of the story too. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, people don't shed light on stuff. Not saying that he innocent or nothing, but it gave bro decade. You know what I mean? So it's like,
from your perspective, looking at the case, what's your opinion on it?
Shit, I'm glad that I ain't in it. That's my opinion on it. I'm glad that I ain't that nigga. No, like for real though. Shit. With the driver saying that he didn't shoot her like on purpose and like that it was like some accident type shit or whatever, and that the other chick shot or whatever, and Shorty and Megan saying that she said who shot her. Like, I told y'all who shot me. That's why you locked up. Type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them where it's like, I don't know Megan Thee Stallion. I don't know Tory Lanez. So if the nigga was to get convicted for something and the person is still saying like I seen somebody shoot me, then off the rip, like I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Like if I was to pick at face value, I would go with what she was saying.
Because one of the things in court is like it's like one of them things where it's like if a witness is like, yeah, he shot me in the foot. Well, who gonna sit there and be like, no, he didn't?
Right.
who gonna tell her he didn't shoot you in the foot? That's the witness, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
the witness saying that.
And that's where it's like for me, like I understand how, you know what I'm saying, if that is the situation for her, like again, like nah, I'm done with that shit already. That shit been happened. You know what I mean? What's supposed to happen, it done happened or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. If it didn't happen like that, I understand why he keep bringing it up or whatever, or you know what I'm saying. And he got the appeal and stuff like that. So it's like I said, like being on the news entertainment side of it or the podcasting side of it, I feel like it's worth bringing up just because it's like, yeah, there's new information and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said earlier, you think he gonna do the whole 10? Or you think he might do like?
I don't think nobody ever damn do that whole bit. I don't think that shit damn. Like you gotta be.
Or he might do like 2, 3 and get out on.
I don't think he gonna do 2, 3. I think that nigga already been down for a couple, hadn't he?
He just got sentenced in 2021, and then he had his retrial in 2023, where he tried to get an appeal.
Right.
I think they denied the appeal, and.
But nah,
I'm not sure if he has to do the whole 10, but I do know he tried to get an appeal recently in December 2023.
Bro, they gonna smash, bro.
And they rejected it.
They gonna smash him as best they can, but he still ain't gonna do the whole 10 piece. I mean,
most people feel like he should have took the plea because the plea was offering him like 3 to 5. So most niggas felt like he should have took the plea. When they brought him the plea, the reason why he got the 10 is because, and most people forget, only reason he got 10 in the first place because when they brought him the plea, it was like, yo, bro, you might got to do 3 to 5. He was like, I can take this to court. And I'm pretty sure they had the conversation like, you take this to court and lose, you getting 10
everybody
plus.
know if you take it to court and lose, you getting smashed.
You feel me?
So now they using their resources and their money and all that shit, whatever. But I mean, I can't tell nobody, being as though I done did time and all that stuff, bro, I can't tell nobody that if you truly feel like you gonna beat the case, then, or you innocent or whatever, not to motherfucking fight for your innocence. You know what I'm saying?
Innocent until proven guilty.
But at the same time, I know a lot of niggas lie to themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas know, nigga, you guilty, bro. You guilty. You did that shit. Ain't no way around it, you know what I mean? But you think that there's not enough evidence or from what you heard that you can maneuver around this, that, and the other. And sometimes it does work like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna lie and say that niggas don't commit dirt and come out looking like their hands is clean. But, nah, you gotta weigh out them options and shit. And if that's the case, then, like I said, when you get smashed on, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play with them people. But become prepared. Have good lawyers.
I definitely feel like, me personally, I feel like, yeah, like, if I could sit down and talk with him, I'd probably just say, like, yeah, bro, you probably should have doing this 5 probably than doing 10. I'm not gonna sit here and say, yeah, bro, I'll give him a whole lecture on what to do different, because it's like, bro, you your own man. But I would have loved for you to sat there and thought, as a man, sit there and be like, well, shit, yeah, if I take this, maybe in his head, you know what I'm saying, I know you feel like you ain't really do it, and then it's like, nigga, yeah, I could take this to trial, nigga, and it's like, I'm imagine he paying his lawyer some good money to try to spank that. And then for the end result to come out like that, everybody was so cut off, like, it was so shocking for everybody, because it was like, damn, like, should have just took the plea if that's the case. If they was gonna give you 10, you should have just took the 5. And it's like, I want to,
Niggas don't be knowing they pants about to get pulled down. No.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, niggas be lying to themselves, bro. I done sat behind that wall and listened to so many jailhouse lawyers, my nigga. That's what they call these niggas. Like, you got your jailhouse lawyer, and this nigga know everything about every case. So this nigga say. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga gonna be the one telling niggas to fight that shit and that you can beat it and bop, and tell your lawyer to do this and look up this article such and such and such. And, bro, like I said, that shit works sometimes, but not like that. And if nigga did that shit, nigga, and they offer a plea because they ain't trying to do all this work. Shit, that shit good, nigga. You might want to jump on that bitch.
Yeah, like, that's why I tell everybody, I ain't gonna sit here and say, well, he did or didn't do it, because I ain't really interested into getting into all that. But what I will say, looking at the results now, him doing 10 and them offering him that plea for 5, I'm like, yeah, nigga, you should have took it.
Yeah,
but
I done took pleas where I felt like I definitely shouldn't have taken it, and I done been in situations where I didn't take the plea, and that was the best move. You know what I'm saying? But I knew what the fuck was, you know what I'm saying, real. I don't know, you know what I mean? That nigga, that shit might be with all this motherfucking elite fucking shit going on and all this motherfucking high dollar shit going on, nigga. That shit might be above our pay grade. That nigga might not have done it. Megan might be with the right people. You know what I'm saying?
that shit way above my pay grade. I'm gonna say
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It could be a whole lot, bro.
30 different million levels above my pay grade, because that's a whole money group where the group Megan involved in, it's like, yeah, that's
what I'm saying. You gotta look at how far she elevated in the game.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Pay.
And she do commercials and got songs and stuff in different languages and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
when them niggas like, he shot her what?
Right.
Shot her in the foot. Yep.
Right.
It's over with.
That might be somebody baby girl. That might be one of these rich powerhouse niggas baby girl. You know what I'm saying?
It's
On the
over
low. Right. For real though.
Put
real
his ass
still.
under the jail.
Right. Fuck.
And he like 4'11", so he ain't got much digging to do. But
That was ill.
but nah.
But I do hope the nigga make music and shit. Don't let that shit kill your spirit and shit, G.
I think he definitely, and that I feel like I said, I don't know if he gonna like really do the whole like.
You think a nigga should get 10 for that if he did do it? You think that's a just amount of time?
A nigga get 10 for shooting somebody in the foot?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, logically speaking, yeah, 10 is about right. 5 to 10 about right.
Damn. Yeah,
5
that's
to 10
a good.
about right. That's a good rap. That's a good rap.
I guess because you never really know what can happen. And mentally, I guess, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different shit that come with getting shot.
Yeah, mentally it's going to fuck him up.
Yeah, it come with a lot of different shit with getting shot.
And it's like, you going to shoot him in their foot. There's still a lot of vital organs in the foot and shit.
Yeah.
Hit them niggas in the wrong place, then they die. Now you doing 20 for a whole M.
Right.
Based off you shooting a nigga in the foot. You don't really, and then when you shoot a nigga in the foot, you don't know where these bullets, them bullets might shoot up from the foot to the heel, then shoot up to his leg and shit.
Now back to the Nicki Minaj shit, right? So she was talking about her getting shot in the foot and shit as another female. Like, even though this is hip hop, and I love motherfucking hip hop beef, I'll give my position on it after I ask you the question. But how do you feel when you hear another female hip hop artist dissing another female artist about getting shot? Is that a low blow? Is that too low, or is that fair game because ain't no rules to this shit?
Yeah, I mean, like, for me, it's just like when you listening to a track when niggas got beef. Like, niggas gonna dig up whatever they can find and use it in the track.
Right.
So when Megan got shot, best believe if she got, not even just with Nicki, if she would have got into any other beef, anybody would mention that shit. Like,
right.
Yeah, you got shot in the foot. Like, nobody taking you serious, bro. You got shot in the. I feel being that it's beef period, somebody gonna bring it up.
You said you got shot in the foot. Nah,
like, nobody taking you serious. You got shot in the foot. So
right.
even if it wasn't Nicki ass, it would have been brought up either way because it's beef.
No, I completely agree. I just seen that was a lot of people saying that was fucked up or whatever, and it's like, man, shit, y'all not remember when motherfucking 50 Cent got shot, and motherfucking them niggas was talking about that shit and shit, like, you know what I mean?
And the same niggas saying that, they listen to drill music with dead names in it, so it's just really the context of the beef. It's either just they not used to them doing it because like it's women, or some people just, you know what I'm saying. It's all different types, but people, that ain't really nothing new. I think it's just a shock value. Like, damn, she said that about Meg type shit.
Right. You think out of all those female rappers that we've seen, you know what I mean, that she was beefing with, do you think any of them are like better than her? Like they had Remy Ma, Latto.
I'm gonna say Remy Ma definitely up there. You know what I'm saying? I put her over top Nick. But personally, as far as the other artists like Latto, Megan, and
Iggy Azalea, fucking
Iggy definitely below Nick. She definitely below Nick.
There was a few on there, but yeah, I think Nick is a beast. I do like, I like Cardi's story too. I like the underdog. I like just the realness. Even when you ain't the underdog no more, I like it when the music is real and you can feel that shit. And when you could tell that they in love with making the music and they not just trying to find that next hit type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Nicki is a dope MC and shit.
You feel like she doing too much with the beefs?
I feel like not doing too much with the beefs, but I don't feel like the beefs are being done the right way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're like the beefs are all like petty run-ins in the club type shit. Like, you know what I mean? When two women come across, you be in the club and two women come across each other that said some shit like the fucking picture of a nigga on Facebook or some shit like that, and they pop they shit and there's a scuffle and that's it and it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Some petty comments and stuff, and then like the rap part of it, the hip hop part of it leaves. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it don't go. None of those beefs that I see really went past the track or two at the most. You feel me? And that's like, what type of hip hop beef is that? Even when Nicki dropped the Sheetha joint, it's like Ether wasn't the only diss track that Nas dropped against 50. You know what I mean? Like, there's no beefs where there's only one diss track dropped and the beef is great. There's not one. Even when Meek Mill's, you know, like, there's not one, you know what I mean? If both of them niggas would only drop one track, nobody would have talked about that shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Drake, he went back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's what they were saying with her and Remy beefs. That's all. Really, the Remy, out of all those beefs, her and Remy is really the only one where I seen them going back to back to back.
Well, that's because Remy kept dropping shit, and that's what Shorty was like.
They was also saying, you know, Remy, she like old school, so you know what I'm saying. They don't really take that shit too lightly. You know, what I'm saying, she old school, so she was going for the kill.
Oh yeah, and she won artist, like best female artist of the year or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they said Nicki ain't won it since
she won it.
And it's like, I think it's like I said, I think it's because people can say that things are rigged because they are. But I think it also comes down to a lot of these artists reach this point where, as though, as I said, they trying to get the next hit. They're trying to keep the fans engaged, and they're not trying to make the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really about the music. It's about, yeah, I think this is the one. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's where I believe that, like I said, that, you know what I'm saying, you stop getting them artists out of the year and shit, albums and shit like that, you feel me? For most part, I definitely think some of that shit is just super fucking biased, but... You know,
I mean, some of it is definitely biased. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, everybody gonna have their own little based opinion. Even all the way up the top that make these decisions, they all gonna have their favorite on who they pick.
For sure.
So it's all, at the end of the day, it's all biased. What really messed it up was if somebody be like, list your top 5, and you list your top 5, and they don't agree with that list, they gonna sit there and try to tell you that your list is wrong. That I wouldn't put him. You bugging. I wouldn't put him. And it's like it's your top 5 for a reason.
For
It's
sure.
your top 5 because you like them.
For sure.
I think we also strayed away from that too. A lot of people just couldn't really agree with, like, if they artist not in a certain position in somebody top 5, then they just don't agree with it. Then that list is automatically wrong. That artist, their favorite artist, has to be on that top tier.
Yeah, well, I think to a point, it's because, like I said, there's just so many opinions, and hip hop is one of those things where, as much as people would like to, there's no real rules to it. It's just like the game. It's just like the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like life. There's unwritten rules, but there was no real rules and structure to, like, how you grade and like a rapper. You know what I'm saying? And the evolution, as rap evolved, there wasn't, like, you know what I mean, those type of competitions and stuff. Like I said, that shit ceased. They used to have motherfucking turntable battles and MC battles and all these rap battles where the niggas on top was the ones out there. You know what I'm saying? Doing it, but they don't duke it out like that no more. So that leaves the room for so much opinion. You feel what I'm saying? There's less room for opinion when there is formulated competition, when niggas is really, like I said, about that shit, and like they out here like really putting up the competition. You know what I'm saying? You seen Biggie and Tupac share the same stage when they were both at the height of their career. You know what I'm saying? You see them go in the competitions and do different things with other artists and shit and stuff. It's like, to where there's no room for a mistake about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now that shit don't happen like that at all.
It's straight away from.
Yeah. Even if all our top artists did verses. You know what I'm saying? Like, where there was some sort of meter to where past that is just opinion. What would change right now in today's world? What changes the opinion of somebody saying that motherfucking Latto is better than than Coi Leray or whatever else, if there isn't any measure other than how many streams or whatever, which can all be altered and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or how many shows or whatever, which we all know that the shows don't really be popping off like they be saying the shit be popping off. So it's like you gotta have some sort of competition come back. I feel like that's the way to do it. I feel like to have a platform that could get these motherfuckers to really put that shit on the line. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need.
I think some of them platforms, they can go on and do that. It's just some artists that are doing it, they're not getting as much as their attention, and then the big artists, when they do it, it doesn't really resonate as well. So I think it's just, when it's dealing with music, that's why it's like in such like a weird space right now, because it's like the stuff that needs to come back, or the stuff that could come back in hip hop, when it gets presented in a song or something by a big artist and they don't like it, they don't really resonate with it well, sometimes the artist has to turn around and go back to how they started popping in the first place. And then you got an artist, even the artist in LA, he got that swagger to him, and it's like you listen to the track and you like, yeah, this is what hip hop needs. Like, why ain't nobody really pushing this?
You're talking about La Russell.
Yeah, and it's like, why ain't nobody really pushing this? This is
La Russell dope. La Russell dope.
And it's like nobody's really pushing that, and it's like, oh, that ain't even getting as much attention as that is over there. And even when that artist over there come and do it, they ain't really fucking with it that heavy. So it's from our perspective, we look at it like that, and from the artist perspective. From the artist perspective, I can see where they coming from too as the artist. And then some artists, man, like I said, you can't really put nothing past nobody. And some artists are just stuck in their ways. They don't want to resonate with that sound. They don't want to bring it back. Some of them just ignorant. And so, granted, you got, like I said, you got people out there trying it, but it's not getting the attention as it would if a bigger artist was doing it.
Trying what part? What part of the competition part? That's why I heard what you said. You had some very valid points to what you were saying, but I didn't hear not one part about the competition that I was talking about.
Like the competition, like you saying in competition as in like
trying it? Like I said, like yeah, that's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, I thought you was talking about musically, but if you're
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. Like what artists are competing musically?
But I'm saying, what way are you saying like?
That's what I'm saying. Anyway, that's what I just said. I laid it out. See, that was some fire ass shit. That was you seen the smoke, the blunt, everything just went gone. That's what I was saying. In a formulated system, whereas though there is some way to rate it, because we were talking about it's like somebody gives their top 5. You were saying, then it's their top 5. It's this, that, and the other. And I was saying that, yeah, it's all left up to opinion until there's a way. It's just like in the NBA. You got the motherfucking play until you get into the playoffs, then the finals. You know what I'm saying? At the end of all with hip-hop and stuff, now there's no juggernauts that compete against each other. You know what I mean? There is no competition between artists to show who is the best rapper. When was the last time an artist claimed best rapper alive? I can't remember nobody really doing it since like Lil Wayne. For real.
I mean, everybody claim it now.
No, on where? Like
Fabio Foreign just said it on a track with Meek. The one that he recently just dropped.
Well, he was probably one of the only, like, who else passed Fabio Foreign? Because I remember him claiming King of New York and all that stuff, so I could see him trying to claim best rapper alive. I don't think he the best rapper alive, but I can see him making that statement. Well, who else done really put a claim on that?
They all really, every artist really all come and say it in the essence of.
I don't know. I don't think. See, I think you weren't. Were you alive during the Lil Wayne and Jay-Z era of best rapper alive and stuff like that? Like, you were alive, but were you listening to hip hop? Were you tuned into the scene? Like, do you remember the era of being the best rapper alive?
Nah.
Like when it was actually, yeah, that's why it's the disconnect. Because you don't remember, for everybody who does watch the Gorilla Zone and y'all have a little, you know what I'm saying? You a little bit of fine wine, you know what I mean? You got a little bit of age on you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember and y'all know that there was actually moments when being the best rapper alive was like a thing. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was some serious shit. You know what I mean? Like, them niggas was really about that shit. But now, I can see Fabio Foreign maybe doing it. I know 50 Cent had did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Eminem, Jay-Z. And it's like, them niggas, like, at the time, like, you hear the songs in the albums and stuff where they were taking on everybody. You could hear it verbally. You know what I'm saying? It was on display for all the fans of hip hop, for everybody who's tuned into the scene to see what was going on. When Jay-Z was going against Nas and fucking everybody. You know what I mean? When fucking before then, when Tupac was going against fucking Fugees and Mobb Deep and motherfucking Biggie and motherfucking, you know what I mean? Like, that nigga, he had a lot of motherfuckers. So it's like, that was how many people were on top. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to make that statement, even in today's world, where, all these motherfuckers tell themselves, like, yeah, no, I gotta think that I'm better than everybody else, and ... It's like, no, nigga, if you are trash, bro, you need to tell yourself, well, damn, I am not hitting right now, but I can be better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because if you say you're better than everybody else, and then you go out there and you ain't better than nobody else, then, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you need to hone your craft, but I don't see nobody challenging.
Do you think it's the yes man around the niggas?
For sure. I think niggas tell niggas to stay in their lane all the time. I think there's plenty of time a nigga probably go in the studio and nigga be fucking doing some different shit and nigga be like, yeah, nah, that ain't on the new John, is it? But what's happening to that one track? Yeah, the one that sound the same like the other one. Yeah, that one. But I don't know.
They could probably do that with Lil Baby.
Yeah, because it's no diversity, and I feel like so the yes man thing, a yes and no. I do feel like there's a nigga back in the studio saying no. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro in there, he done fucking had him some good old Patron, you know what I'm saying? He in there feeling himself. He like, yeah, hey, yo, look, I want y'all to check out this joint I've been working on. And he play that shit, and they like, that don't sound like the shit we was doing before.
But do you even think, like, niggas like that even get to make it into a studio session like that? A nigga that can even...
These young motherfuckers, not all of them.
Say no. Especially with these young niggas. Do you think that nigga even...
These young motherfuckers, not all of them by far, because you gotta understand, right? A lot of them, I don't think, really care about the music that much. One thing that's different is that you see a lot of these cats out at the studio. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You see a lot of these cats in some of the same studios that a lot of other artists use and this, that, and the other. And even though major artists might frequent a studio here and there or go to a studio here and there or whatever, they all really have their own studios in their motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? Because they putting in that motherfucking work. You know what I mean? Like, and that's where the creativity comes from. Like, I think having access to your craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm a guitar player and I can only play the songs and stuff that y'all want me to play or whatever that I'm used to playing, then it don't leave room for me to get creative.
I won't be able to stray away and do other sounds and shit.
Right.
Because I'm so used to this sound.
Right. And, or it'd be just like them niggas keep handing you a guitar and you like, man, nigga, what the fuck is that instrument over there? Like, I'm pretty sure I can play that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody like, nah. Yeah. We ain't really fucking with that.
Right. So, yeah, I feel like it'd be a lot of that, too.
Matter of fact, we mad at you just because you over there looking at that bitch thinking about picking it up.
For real, though.
Bro, you better keep that saxophone in your hand, fam. Don't even change it. You change it, we gonna leave.
And then, also, I feel like for artists like Lil Baby, I can't say for all of these artists out there, right? But for artists like Lil Baby, I feel like the game and hip-hop fans, they should really be more appreciative of him as an artist. And I feel like a lot of the ridicule and stuff comes from just the fact that they want more from him, but we live in a world where the motherfuckers don't know how to say, hey, damn, bro, like, we fuck with you, bro, like, we just want something, you know what I mean, we want something a little bit different, you know what I mean, than this, you know what I'm saying? Instead, niggas is like, nigga, we keep telling you to drop tracks, but you keep giving us bullshit. Nigga, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying?
Even a part of that also is like, when he came on, and he came on with that sound, people was rocking with it. And he was most loved. And it's, what threw people off was, there was some tracks where he ventured into different sounds, and it worked. But then the next track, he come out and it sound like the same shit. So the people, they just got tired of it because it ain't like they just dumped Lil Baby. They gave him a long time to give them something different. And even before they was even hit a point where they like, bro, drop a track with some new shit. They was like, Lil Baby dropping, wondering what this finna sound like what he finna hit on, what sound he finna bring. And whenever he kept bringing the same sound, it was like, all right, well, shit sound the same, but it's hard. And once that avenue dried up, we're like, all right, it sound the same, but it's hard. Then that's where we went into a different avenue where it's like, all right, nigga, all right, can you do anything else besides just rap monotone? Like, can you do anything else? Hell, Dirk is singing. Can you do anything? Anything else, fam?
No game.
Can you give us a track with you doing something different? That's all they asking.
I think he is. I mean, if he don't quit it off, like for me, you know, I ain't never met Lil Baby, right? So, like, to have a one-on-one conversation with this man and, like, ask some questions, because he was out in South Texas, down on the motherfucking 17th at the jump. But Like, he looked like a genuine dude. That's why I say, like, he do good business and all that. I don't know, bro. Like I said, for me, I feel like motherfuckers really should just let him, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I think, you know what I'm saying, they let him live, and it's like, from what I've seen, nobody really attacks Baby for outside of rap. Outside of music, he take care of his kids. He instills some good morals in his son from what people seen on the internet, from what his son displayed. He chilling. He ain't really into too much drama outside of music. From whenever I seen him on my feed, it was just Lil Baby dropped the same track that he made 1,000 times, but I never really seen the outside drama because it was like,
nah, the only thing I seen was all the shit at the clubs and shit like that, and the concerts. But
outside of that, it was like he ain't really doing too much.
I would like for him to drop some new big shit. You know what I'm saying? Like something epic where as though it's like motherfuckers is like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Because I definitely feel like there are certain artists, certain people. You know what I mean? This rap shit, a lot of people do it. Everybody wants to be a rapper, but not everybody's a great artist. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. For whatever reason. And it don't have to be the best content, the best rap. Like, nigga, it just, the things that make you it are not, you know what I mean, easily definable. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But anyway, it's like, nah, I definitely think that he got the space to do it. It's all about if he still wants to. I feel like if I already made money and I got other ventures going on, I done been in the game for a long time, I done gave y'all a fucking numerous amount of hits, I might just fucking go ahead and say, you know what, I'm gonna play the background. You know what I'm saying? I might go ahead and put some other artists on like he was doing and shit and just play the background. I might leave the whole fucking shit alone and do something different.
That could be.
Y'all niggas might never hear from my black ass again.
I thought he was gonna do that with Lil Nissan, Lil Rallo.
So
I thought he was gonna sit on the back and, you know what I'm saying, collect the back end and be chill and, you know what I'm saying, just go off for whatever he ventured off in and, you know what I'm saying, drop a track here and there, but mostly just play on the back, you know what I'm saying, with his arms folded up, shades on, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, he might have even been trying to do that. I know they was into a lot of shit. 4PF had a lot of shit going on, but also, you know, I feel like all those artists and shit that were based out of Atlanta, I feel like when Thug had his situation, that everybody's situation became kind of shaky and unstable and they didn't know what to do.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
When Thug went down, they were saying, yep, 4PF next.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Next.
So it was like, it was so much going on. I feel like everybody just didn't handle it, you know what I mean? Maybe the best even. Because there should be a whole lot more music coming out from there than it really is, you know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
You know what I mean? But, yeah, nah, Lil Durk, he doing his thing. I done seen a couple of joints from him where I was like, oh shit, that nigga still popping them things out. You know what I'm saying?
He been doing this for how long?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, nah, like I said, bro, I feel like it's good to talk about the hip hop shit because like the beefs and shit like that and the different points of views because like I said, man, don't nobody be talking about that shit, bro. When hip hop used to be like one of those things where everybody was running home after school to motherfucking listen to fucking new music or fucking go watch motherfucking the shit on BET or MTV or whatever the case is. It's like, nigga, that day is gone. Now people find to occupy themselves in so much other shit. You know what I'm saying?
I remember being at home watching 106 in Park.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
They used to play the music videos in between the jump.
Good living. You know what I mean?
Like, all right, we got the next track coming up, such and such and such, and they'll play the music video, and we be in that bit turned.
Nigga, I remember niggas calling. Hey yo, that motherfucking my cable off, bro. You know, what the fuck? Who winning the Freestyle Friday jump or whatever the case is, like. And that's what I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? The energy of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that changes everything. I do feel like there are artists out there that definitely have that fire and that definitely bring that vibe. But like you said, I also feel like a lot of people are overshadowed by other, other artists for whatever the reason, and it's not pushed to the forefront.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know what I mean?
It's been once I caught on to how the rap game was in a sense, it was like, yeah, that's kind of what's going on. And the finest example for real, for me, is like Joyner Lucas. Like when Joyner Lucas first popped up on my feed, he was dropping mad tracks. Dropped the track with even Eminem.
Yeah, Joyner Lucas got some pressure out there.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like now when you mention Joyner Lucas, it's like, damn. I ran into somebody the other day who didn't know who he was. Yeah. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Like, and even when I'm looking at his content, he still get 1 million views, but he ain't pushed to the feed how he was back then. And I'm like,
right. His main following is like the only people like that they push the shit out to now. It's like,
and it's like, bro, I wonder why that happened. I wonder why that happened.
I would like to say to make room for everybody else, but it's like the numbers don't add up. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, he also independent, so he kind of was like also even in the interview, he was like, you know what I'm saying, independent artists don't really get pushed to the forefront like a signed artist do.
Nah, for sure not. I done seen all sorts of shit where motherfuckers' music get pulled down. You know what I mean? When they hit too many streams because they say it's because of bots and this, that, and the other. Now, the music business is a funny thing, but like I said, that's any business, I personally believe. If people look at history and just the real account of the way things work, especially in America, nigga, please. They not about to let you do it better than them. And they had it first. You feel me?
And then even if you figure out a way that's better than them, either they're going to come and buy you out.
Right, they want parts.
Or, you know what I'm saying?
Or it's a rap.
Yeah, they're going to tear that shit down. Either or. That's how I know. You're not finna be better than them at their own game.
Right.
And think that you're finna be marketable and profitable. Either you're gonna be marketable and profitable with them in the hand too, or it's like, alright nigga, alright cool. We finna cut all connections off to your ass. Bro, everybody you fuck with, we finna tell them I don't even fuck with you.
Bro, it's like even like with the lottery and shit, nigga, like motherfucking Italians and fucking niggas and shit used to run numbers and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like they had the numbers in the streets and shit, you know what I'm saying? Then that shit become illegal and they got the lottery and shit. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, for real, though. That shit ain't organized crime. It's the government, and then the government's gang is the armies and the police and the National Guards and all this shit. And they capos is the politicians and shit.
But they be admitting that all the time, though. I had one nigga like, you know the biggest gang in America? Like, who? He said, the police.
Shit,
and he was an off-duty officer. I'm like, bro, one of their owners like saying it. Like, it don't even make sense no more. They the biggest gang in America. That's the only way to put it.
No, for shit show.
But they operate by their own rules though, so you can't even really win to a sense.
For shit show. You
gotta literally be backed by hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people to be able to even get that amount of justice.
Like, nah, for sure. But what else did I fucking experience that I wanted to talk about? It was something that was going on. Oh, first off, I don't even know if this was it or not, but this shit's been weighing heavy on my soul. McDonald's. We're gonna say in Salisbury, one of y'all know which one of y'all is really, really fucked up over there by the motherfucking laundromat and the car wash and stuff. Y'all doing bad, man. Y'all damn bad, man. I don't understand this. I spent $50-something up in this joint. And, bro, what was missing? The fish fillet sandwich was missing.
Sandwich was missing. What? You had some fries missing as well.
It was a lot. It was a fucking, the shake joint.
Yeah,
the shake too. Joint, it was, man, bro, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Basically, it was an expensive meal, but a lot of items was missing.
Yeah, and it'd be like, my thing is this, right? They gonna park you anyway. Like, so I understand mistakes and stuff when everybody moving on the fly, right?
They park a nigga for a shake.
Right.
Like, yeah, pull on up to 2.
Right.
Nigga, what? For a shake?
Right.
Just,
like,
what the? But then again, I don't know the process that they gotta go through to make it. Me being ignorant, I'm thinking they just take a cup, throw it under the shit, pull the drink.
I know the process because through my days of stomping out here, I hadn't been one of them niggas that had to work at McDonald's. Only thing I ain't never did at McDonald's work the register. But yeah, nah, nigga, that shit is very simple, motherfucker. That's a big ass thing of mix that they fucking pour into the bag of that shit in the motherfucking morning. And that bitch motherfucking churns and gets cold. And you gotta make sure you keep that bitch full. And you know what I'm saying? So past that, yeah, that's pretty much all they doing in there is twisting the fucking lever and keeping that motherfucker clean, which you liable to find that ain't the case either. But anyway, my thing is, like I said, man, y'all parking every fucking body. My food coming out cold, and I ain't getting all my shit. And then I ain't getting no motherfucking condiments. Why y'all asking me what the condiments is? And then limiting me to motherfucking 2 condiments per 10 piece and shit. And then not bringing me the damn condiments every fucking time I got to come back for the condiments. But, you know what I'm saying? Look.
It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, nah, for real, bro. That shit, that type of shit, bro. It's like I said, yo. When it comes to the damn food and fast food and shit in America, man, I think we need to start. McDonald's is kind of falling to the shit side, bro. I hate to say this shit, and I hate the man. Look, I gotta put y'all on blast, because it ain't even just the one over there, bro. On the whole, for real, it's a very, very, like, limited chance that you go to McDonald's and you go like, I'm about to have a great meal.
Yeah. Very rare for me to pull up and my order is correct.
You feel me? And that's my thing where it's like, yo, I remember when, shit, that McDonald's used to be hitting. The nuggets was cooked all the way. The motherfuckers wasn't all soft and soggy and shit. Where it's like, I'm breaking this bitch open and shit, and there's like not a crumb falls to the motherfucking tray and shit. Nigga, I need to see crumbs. These bitches supposed to be crispy. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking chicken nugget. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, for real, it's not a fucking chicken flapjack.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Like, yeah, bro.
What am I eating? Yeah, when you take a bite of the chicken nugget, it
got
that crunch.
Right.
The fries used to be nice and hot.
Now you bite that bitch like gum.
Hey.
It's just like, what the fuck type of shit?
What the fuck is
Nigga,
this?
this ain't chicken.
What am I eating right now?
Right. And that's the bullshit, bro. But anyway, I ain't even gonna...
He had to let that little rant out for me.
Man, look, we spent a lot of time on the road. And maybe I gotta start sending them some videos of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because for real, the shit getting kind of out of pocket. They getting out of pocket, and these damn garbage trucks is getting out of pocket, dropping all this motherfucking trash everywhere. That shit is getting a little bit ridiculous. It's 2024. We ain't got damn garbage trucks that can fucking put the trash in the truck and then keep the motherfucking trash in the truck while the truck is driving the shit down the street to the next stop. What the fuck good is a damn dump truck that's gonna fucking salt and pepper the motherfucking garbage all the way through the fucking city on the way back to the stop?
While niggas is following behind.
Right. And then, I mean, I guess the good side of it is motherfucking everybody on work release gets to come out and fucking pick that shit up. You know what I'm saying? But God,
I think that's probably why they do it. Low cap. That's probably the, you know what I'm saying?
Shit's stupid,
that's probably
bro.
them at work. They like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, we can have this system, you know what I'm saying, where you pick up the trash, you fling that shit all across the street, and then,
Yeah,
you know
niggas done rigged the trucks and shit or some shit.
We'll have the work release people, you know what I'm saying, come and
Yeah.
get it, and boom, that's work for them, and then we'll have that system every week, you know what I'm
For
saying?
shit,
Drive
sure.
through, throw trash all over
For
the
shit,
shit.
sure. Right, though.
They probably, I don't know. I mean, you can't put nothing past nothing, man. It's 2024. We got a chip in a nigga head. We can't put nothing past nothing.
That shit stick with this nigga. That nigga, he said that shit every time he said there's a
Cause,
chip
bro,
in
like,
a
people
nigga
gotta
head.
understand how underrated, like, we
Like,
have
ain't nobody gonna say this?
a chip in a nigga's head. Like, Elon Musk just put a chip in a nigga's head, and it was successful. Like, they don't understand what's finna transpire after this. Like, this ain't finna stop, and people finna see that. Like, I just want people to understand, like, what's really finna go on. Like, I'm not ranting just to, you know what I'm saying, say some bullshit, but like, this is serious. Like, you know what I'm saying, in the sense of, we just put a chip in a nigga brain.
I'm trying to tell you.
What's finna come after that?
I don't know. I talk about all this shit in my song. Go listen to Fuck It Up. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I mention it.
Because they gonna get sick from the shit they invented. And Planet of the Apes ain't no remedy to it. You know what I'm saying?
they gonna start getting packed out.
Because niggas is lazy, bro. And now you got chips that can help increase intelligence and shit.
They can help open stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be motherfucking apes and shit walking around with fucking chips and shit in their head, talking and shit.
Talking regular.
Until
hey, give me a banana.
Right.
Nigga, what?
Right. Until the motherfuckers running shit. That nigga smacking niggas.
You. Hey, I'm poisonous.
Hey, yo.
What?
Nigga, I would never, nigga. I'm trying to tell you, I come out the house looking like Rambo, nigga. I'm trying to tell you.
You probably, like, bro, them days is coming,
like,
bro.
Your black ass be looking like Blade out there, bitch.
I'm gonna have to be Blade or what's that nigga on Predator? That was, the black dude on Predator, bro.
You talking about motherfucking the one that Danny Glover played?
Yeah, yeah. He was all into it. He was hiding under the trees and shit, under the tree bridge and shit. But he got his brain blown off by the Predator joint though. But he was really into it. Like, I'm finna be like that. Nigga. I'm finna have a camo on my face. I'm finna be in the bush stalking niggas. Like, I'm finna be really Black Rambo with it. Like, I'm finna be like a whole nother entity with it.
In today's world, right? What do you think we have a greater risk of? Like, real risk? Nuclear war, a civil war, or some crazy fucking shit like that happening with technology, or fucking some other retarded shit, aliens, zombies. You know, one of those things that nobody thinks could happen. That, you know what I mean?
If you really ask me, bro, like, honestly, I'm gonna say all three of those could really possibly happen. Like, bro, we in 2024, like, all three of those could possibly happen. One of those is already on the brink of happening because they already trying to low-key downplay it. There's a whole war going on that they already trying to downplay and shit. And we don't even know the likes of that. And China and Russia are starting to get in bed together in the sense of, it's like, nigga, what y'all doing over there? And when you look at other media, America is we're painted as the bad guys. So you got a whole war going on that they trying to downplay. Civil war. Yeah, you already got that, even in the sense of niggas just, people just people at the end of the day. And zombie, it could be on, because we don't know what the government doing. We don't know what the fuck they got cooking.
Right, niggas just kind of forgot and brushed Corona off.
You know what I'm saying?
They still
like,
creating new coronavirus strains every week.
We ain't got to wear a mask no more. Okay, we ain't got to wear the mask no more.
Right, but there's still strains coming out every week, but now you ain't got to get vaccines.
I'm still getting people that's like, yeah, bro, I just caught COVID. Nigga, we in 2024. Nigga, you still...
Bro.
I be forgetting.
You know the craziest part about COVID to me is that motherfuckers, like, they were so relieved to have all the fucking like restraints off and shit, being, you know, the curfews, having to wear masks, not being able to travel, this, that, and the other. That, like I said, nobody questions the fact of, all right, well, y'all niggas is still, there's a different fucking variant that comes out, like, literally, like, all the time, you know what I'm saying? And there's still all these other strains and this, that, and the other and stuff. Like, what the fuck happened that made it all of a sudden not detrimental to everybody's health to get those vaccines? What, did enough people get the vaccines to the point where as though y'all got all the data y'all needed? Or, you know what I'm saying?
If you ask me, I think that's exactly what
the fuck?
After once those vaccines got pushed out, and at first when the vaccines came out, it was mandatory. So you have to get a vaccine. So once that vaccine got pushed out and they got that data, then all of a sudden it's like, well, you can get it if you want. And now it's like, all right, now you don't got to get it. Because, nigga, we got everything that we needed to get off that, based off that. And even then, people will say that that's a test experiment. And I would say even in the essence of, because, if people don't think that they sat back and watched how they put that curfew on niggas and watched how the world literally obeyed and got on curfew, if people don't think that they sat back and was like, okay, well, we know next we can do, when we do this, they gonna do it. We gonna have some niggas that's gonna push it, but they could have did this in COVID and they didn't. So
I be thinking just like that.
They guys to. You guys to.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be like, yeah, well, they sent out stimulus checks. Nigga, they basically just did a fucking test to see how long they could keep niggas inside their house and occupied on the internet and what motherfuckers would do with the money and the opportunity to not have to go out and work. And it shows that majority of y'all motherfuckers, white, black, Spanish, or whatever the case, are gonna sit y'all asses
in the
at
house,
home and
especially
fucking,
when we say it.
you know what I'm
If we
saying?
say it,
Right.
yeah, you know,
Fuck.
you gonna sit your ass in the
Right,
house.
just like that, and say y'all upset and find ways to be happy and adapt
In the
to
house.
it. Right, in the fucking house.
On social media.
Right.
Complaining
You know
like a
what I'm saying?
motherfucker, but you in the house
Right.
chilling. You in the crib chilling.
Right.
But you in there complaining. We don't give a fuck about none of that. You ain't outside.
Right.
We ain't got to worry about it. So that's why people think martial law a joke. Like, nah, when I think in my mind, when that shit kick in, like, it's already going to be a point where, like, yeah, niggas going to complain about it, but they going to fit in, like, perfectly with that because it's already being done. They done ran a test with this shit.
Yeah, that, and do you need to invoke martial law when you have these scenarios that you can create where you know that a major event, something fucking scary or tragic or whatever happened in the country, and you can just tell people to do something and they gonna do it. You ain't even gotta fucking invoke martial law. Hey, look, everybody, if your business isn't essential, that bitch is closed. What? Like, what the fuck, nigga? This is America. Nobody, like, you know what I'm saying?
Even when they look down even in the middle of 2020 when the George Floyd shit happened, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, personally, I feel like when they caught that, when they opened that avenue, like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? It's a war brewing. They paying attention to that. They about to catch on to this shit. So, this is what we finna do. We finna open this avenue where we can revolve this shit around Black Lives Matter and we can push them into this whole nother avenue.
Dude, that shit was crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Flood them into
crazy.
this shit. And then it'll take
fuck.
eyes off this
For
whole
real.
fucking war going on. And then what happened with the George Floyd shit, they used to be able to write nicknames on the back of the jerseys. They had it on the court. It was it was a lot of protests going on. Then all of a sudden, the shit ceased. And then all of a sudden, people was like, damn, we giving a lot of money to Ukraine. And it's like, bro, that was talks of that happening. If y'all don't think that wasn't. If y'all think we was just randomly donating just out of the sense of care and that we care about these niggas, that was talks of that happening, bro. It just wasn't applied to in a reporting sense because everybody was pushed to the George Floyd narrative. R.I.P. George Floyd and everything, but that's what was pushed. Because then all of a sudden when that ended, the Ukraine war popped off. And then everybody was screaming Ukraine for a minute.
Yeah, no, the crazy thing is like, I don't even know how to feel about that because it's like, I'm a lover of life. You know what I'm saying? And unless, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. I can't tell people you know what I mean, people who deserve to be here, who not. Nigga, there's fucking volcanoes, there's meteors, there's earthquakes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, on some real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even really speak on that shit. All I say is you know, as a country, yeah, we definitely need to work on taking care of our people here first and making sure that our shit is straight here and, you know, definitely keeping good partnerships and doing what we can out here. But motherfucking, it feel like money has no value. You know what I mean? Like, when you hear about all these trillions of dollars that go out of the country to help other countries or for other initiatives and this, that, and the other, it makes you feel like, what is the value of me working all of these dollars and stuff like that for money to go to places and to things that don't benefit me?
Well, bro, that's also the thing, too, because it's like, that's not even just a thought, that's really happening. The American dollar is not backed by anything. So soon, really pretty soon, a nigga finna be showing $1 million in cash, and in reality, it's only gonna be worth $500. Like, that's already starting to take place. There's already 7 or 6 major countries that's already signed a contract, not even wanting to deal with our money no more.
You see how big Bitcoin getting
you
right
know
now?
what I'm saying?
That shit's at like 72,000 some shit, if not more. I don't even, let's see, that shit was moving crazy.
And that gotta let people know something too, because when Bitcoin first started, the government was trying to dead that before it even picked up anything. They was been trying to dead that. They've been trying to put their foot on. They've been trying to put their foot on Bitcoin net for a while, and they wasn't going for that. Like, it wasn't not going for that, and now it's bigger than everything. And I think Bitcoin gonna play a bigger position as well.
Yeah, crypto is definitely one of them like weird spaces, and let me see where that shit at right now. Yeah, that shit is 72,000 right now. 72,249. So this shit is just crazy. You know what I mean? This shit is fucking crazy, bro. That's all I can say.
Everything, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, you know what I'm saying? The world got a lot of secrets. We just gotta
Since 2013, bro. That's only 11 years.
we just gotta pay attention to what they really, to what their true agenda is. Cause even a good natured person has an agenda.
Hell yeah.
But dealing with, you know what I'm saying, the government, we just gotta figure out what the agenda is. And you know, you got people that's gonna go to the extreme and try to solve all their mysteries. You got conspiracy theories. But in general, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, just pay attention to what they really trying to show you. If they're pushing this, for example, you know what I'm saying, you don't really have to take it literal, but if they pushing this Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, look at what the fuck Ryan Garcia talking about. Because that's all you starting to see pop up now is Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. Right. Mike Tyson starting to train, he getting in the gym. Right. And now it's like, okay, well that's cool, but then Ryan Garcia did pop up and say that them niggas was doing some sick ass shit.
Well, I need help. That's the other type of shit. If y'all don't want to help me, what the fuck?
If I die, I didn't do it. I swear I love Jesus Christ on everything. And it's like, okay, well, why is he saying that?
You Jake would like Paul, definitely be like you figure. If somebody calls and says that about a normal person, or a normal person says that, the police gonna show up and do a wellness check.
You know what I'm saying?
So you figured there would be some like reports of now, like, well, the police went and checked on him and he was on this medication or something. If that was the case, he was crazy. But
and it's like the way your team is handling it. To me, it really looked like he saw some shit and the team don't know how to handle it, and they gotta try to suppress this nigga because it's like, all right, we showing him too much shit that he can't handle. And right. if they allegedly did hold him down and make him watch whatever they made him watch, it fucked him up pretty bad to where it traumatized him. So now it looked like his team got to backtrack and suppress and make it seem like, all right, he's good, he all right, he just doing this for the fight, don't really pay no attention to it, and he's really bugging out because it didn't take till Ryan Garcia started bugging out for them to be like, hey, the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, you know what I'm saying, April 20th, or July 20th, you know what I'm saying, y'all got to get on it. And it's like, nah, nigga, this is a distraction. If they're pushing this fight so damn heavily, let's pay attention to what's really going on. And that's all I say in general. I'm not saying go beyond and try to solve the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's for other people that want to do it. But I'm just saying, look at the direction and pay attention to it. That's all I'm saying.
No, for sure. People are definitely fucking, the sleight of hand that they do out here is real shit. You know, people will show you one thing and be doing something completely different behind your back while you looking at what they showing you. So
completely, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Stay hip.
Even if you go back to the little AI influencer, she making her company $10,000 a month. It's niggas out there that's really think she real.
Yeah,
like,
but that's what I was gonna ask earlier. Like, bro, like for real, how much content? How many? If that is what we get to see some AI out there, right? That looks real. It looks like, damn, there's only a few flaws here and there. If that's what we get to see, what type of technology do they really have out there, and how much of what we really see and think is real is not real?
And that's why I say all the time.
You know what I mean?
If they all got together and was like, yo, we finna show the world everything that we've been doing, everything that we finna do, we finna show them everything that we got in the arsenal, everything, it would create a world panic. Everybody would go nuts. So I feel like to them, it's like, okay, we can show them this because they can handle shit like this, and they're tolerant with this shit. They'll love this. And if we really know what everything that they was working with, we'd probably freak out. We'd probably be like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, bro, how long y'all been working on this? And y'all ain't want to tell niggas till now. Now everybody in a panic, everybody going crazy. It's just a world panic everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot.
If they truly revealed their true weapons on what they was working with, niggas would probably go crazy.
But so not even just the weapons. Like I said, for me, I think it's more of like, what I want to know is like how much trickery has really been involved out here.
It's a lot of
how
trickery.
Much bullshit is like, you know what I mean? How many of these news reporters and shit out here or whatever don't really exist and different shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of it. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm trying to get to sipping on this Patron. Gotta make some music and some moves because, that's what we do. But it's been fun chilling in the BTB Gorilla Zone. Make sure y'all check in again.
Please do.
I am BTB Grilla.
Along with your boy BTB Swaggy.
And yeah, go to the btbrevolution.com. Make sure that you check out everything that's going on. We appreciate y'all, Troop Squad. So be safe out here and just think about it. Make it make sense. You know what I mean? That's about all I got.